Hello to my brothers and sisters in Florida. I want you to know that anything we do for the Lord, we first have to seek Him out in prayer. And prayer is simply talking with God. And I know that we're going to need many prayer warriors for whatever plans the Lord may lay before us that we put our hand and task to. And we need to be lifting up what we want to do and for the church and what we want to do for the Lord as we partner together in this ministry. So I want to share a few thoughts about prayer with you. John Bunyan, some centuries ago, made this remark: "He who runs from God in the morning will scarcely find Him the rest of the day." We ought to start our days off in prayer to get it off to a good start. The Apostle Paul tells us in Philippians 4:6, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." You know, the beauty of a conversation with God is that we can have one anytime, any place, and it could be about anything. There is great power when our inquiry before the Lord is focused. I came across this little saying, which I think is quite good. If the request is wrong, God says no. If the timing is wrong, God says slow. If you are wrong, God says grow. But if the request is right, and the timing is right, and you are right, God says, go. I want you to remember three things with regards to prayer. The love of God that wants the very best for you. The wisdom of God which knows what is best for you. And the power of God that can accomplish it. Another quote from John Bunyan so long ago: "You can do more than pray after you have prayed, but you cannot do more than pray until you have prayed." Abraham Lincoln, the president in our United States at the time of the Civil War, was known to have said this: "I have been driven many times to my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me seemed insufficient for the day." Friends, when I arrive, I'm going to be looking for some prayer warriors, or those wishing to be. Those who are willing to get on their knees along with others and seek God's presence and power among us. This is the most important initiative that I know of for the Lord's church to prosper and grow and continue to honor Him. So who among you is willing to join our prayer warrior battalion? There's a sign-up sheet I've asked to be at the back of the auditorium or in the lobby. So please jot down your name if you're interested to know more about being a prayer warrior. And soon after I arrive, I'll contact you and we'll get into more information on that. In James 5:16 it says, "The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective." Now, I'm not a big fan of that version of the Bible called the Message, but in this case I like the way it puts it. It translates James 5:16 this way: "The prayer of a person living right with God is something powerful to be reckoned with." So why not take time right now, friends, as you close out this service, to get with some people nearby. Gather a few people nearby you, and right now close out this service in prayer, praising our mighty and awesome God. And I look forward to seeing you in just 3 weeks. And as you can see behind me, my bookcases are empty. We've been packing away. Looking forward to seeing you soon, friends. God bless.